Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Good. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hey. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Shh. It's starting.
Times.
Happy 250.
Crazy. Crazy. What's up, guys?
We got to get better at introducing our guests because I feel like we didn't officially introduce Ari. Like Ari, I'm saying her name, but we didn't introduce. So we got two guests on the show right now. We got Mike, we got Chris, with Dave. You know what? I'm gonna put Dave with them because they make the trinity of them.
Dave, you're closer to it.
Oh, there you go.
The trinity of them
I
make.
feel closer to you now, Dave.
These are the reasons why I'm on the show.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
they are the reasons why I'm on the show. Technically,
Yeah,
If it wasn't for them, I would maybe not be on the show.
What
How
was
did
it
that
when we were
happen?
over at Loyola?
Yeah. I was hosting
that was the
Fantastic
first, man.
Seinfeld,
That
and
was the origins.
I had you guys on. Squared Idea, the Squared Idea crew came on the show. We talked about some dope stuff, and then I realized Dave actually knew his shit, and I was just like,
I think there was a moment in the show when they were just talking between the two of them.
yeah,
And everybody else was quiet.
and I'm just like,
It was just
Dave
like, you
actually
guys
knows-
have to make a show.
yeah.
It was also afterwards, like we wanted to head out, but you guys just wouldn't stop talking.
It's very true.
Chris,
That's
it's
great.
been a minute.
Amazing.
We haven't gotten to talk to you. A fellow nerd, a writer. You guys have been working on some stuff. Do you want to tell us, like, first of all, how have you been? And secondly, how are the comics coming along? The pandemic itself, I imagine, has been an interesting, especially when you're thinking zombie apocalypse. Some of those scenes you see
Right?
in the pandemic.
Like we would think that people would be able to survive a zombie apocalypse with all the shows and everything that we have literature wise. We wouldn't. We would all die, or at least most people would, because they would be like, zombies? Nah, they don't exist. I'm gonna go outside and
Yeah, it revealed
yeah.
just where we were at as a
Yeah.
species.
Yeah.
It's pretty
But
crazy.
no, man, the studio's been hard at work ever since COVID. Obviously, because we've been inside, it's given us more time to really concentrate on writing, on getting a lot of projects done, which is actually really cool because now we've kind of expanded internationally. We have about 5 titles ready to be released for next year.
Oh, wow.
So I'll introduce Syndicate, which is our first spy novel, pretty much. It's written by myself and Michael Rutledge from England. And
dope.
it's drawn by proven artist Matthias Jacobs. Then we have Trinity issue 2, which Dave and I are working on currently. So we're hoping to get that out next year as well. Mike's going to be talking about the rest of it, but the pandemic really gave us a chance to really sit down, talk with our artists, find new people that are actually interested in making their own comic. That's it right there.
Trinity.
It's been good. It's been really good.
That's awesome. Mike, what are some of the other titles?
So we've also been working on comics, but I've also been working on side projects as well. So as you know, I said before, I said I work for the English Montreal School Board. I'm a behavior management consultant, so I've been making materials and stuff for the past 10 years. And the only people that would really benefit from it were schools. So I teamed up with an artist named Libby Hopkinson, who's looking to release a project from us in the future, but at the moment she's in the development phase.
Okay.
But her and I, we got together and we created a project called the Pupil Playbooks. And it's basically like education resources for kids in schools, at home. And we're going to be releasing it onto websites for teachers. So it's digital content that could be downloaded. And it's really nice. Like I've been showing it to a lot of professionals, and they've been tripping out. They're just like, "Where can I get this?" And I'm like, "Well, it's not released yet, but it's gonna probably this summer. What we're probably gonna do is release it August, September, and I'll start announcing it. Right before the school year starts. I figure that's a good time to do it. Next, we got Excelsior. It's moving forward like crazy. We got Kian and RMJ Patry working on that.
Yeah.
It's moving forward quite quickly.
And it looks beautiful.
It's looking really good.
It's really nice. It's very psychedelic. I love it.
And it's super. And what's neat is the artist. She has a bit of put a bit of an anime style to it. Okay. So it's kind of like it's got that flair to it, but it doesn't dominate it. But it's really really nice. and also the Black Frontier, which we recently signed on. Speaking of which, also Excelsior signed on, so like they're officially like a part of what we're doing now too, and as well as the Black Frontier artist and writer Peter O'Donoghue. He is working on a project like Black Frontier, and it's kind of like an underwater western.
Yeah.
I call it the shrimp western. Instead of being a spaghetti western, it's a shrimp western. It's like everything's underwater. It's SpongeBob rules.
SpongeBob laws, but like adult content. So like you shouldn't let a kid read this. It's not good. For them.
No.
It'll hurt their brain.
Or do you?
Let's put it this way: if I'm in a school and I see a kid reading the Black Frontier, I'll be like, "Who gave you that? You should not be having that. Any response?
You did, sir."
Hey guys, actually, so the studio, we kind of came together and we got you guys a little something for your 250th episode. We unfortunately weren't able to send it to you guys, but I am gonna send it to you soon, and I have it right here.
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yo, why do I look like a darker skinned version of Drake though?
Hey, this was, I think, your Facebook profile.
Oh no, I love it. Yeah. No,
There's a little bit of geeky element, so
you bring it a little closer.
Yeah.
Calling dibs.
I got Raphael. Calling dibs. What do you mean calling dibs?
Do we each
what?
get
I got
one?
Mike.
Yeah,
I would pay for a copy for another one.
All I know is I called dibs. That's all I'm saying.
Amazing. What do you mean dibs?
I call
race, Brian.
I call race, and I'm driving to Christmas right after this show.
I know.
I will put you in the lobby.
You guys are
Don't
bad
you
friends.
live in the suburbs? I live down the street from Chris.
I'm gonna come pick that up. Listen,
But I know
Look
I
at
know
you
I have
started,
to
Chris.
Chris,
This
I'm
was
gonna
supposed to bring us together, Chris.
You've created a problem, Chris.
I got you, Toby. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys.
250 episodes.
Yeah.
Last episode. That's when it all went down. They fought over a
We're
picture.
Joe Buddying this. That's what's happening live.
How did Franklin Armstrong end? It started with a poster.
Yo, dude, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks for having us,
guys. And
Appreciate
congratulations
the gift.
again.
That's awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you.
dude, that
Great
poster is
accomplishment.
really dope. Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah.
Chris,
Oh,
you
no
better
worries,
you better at least print out those other pictures of that because there's gonna be a fight.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk after the show, guys.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Hopefully.
But yo, it was super nice seeing you guys, man.
Yo,
Yeah,
great.
it's really good to
Likewise,
see you.
likewise.
Yeah.
Gotta have you guys back too, guys.
Thank you so much for coming through. We're gonna get to another message. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks. Episode 250, Geektastic Cypher, Free X Agents Media.